It never happened before. We also have a woman that is so respected and so hot and so great and such a great friend of, I don't say conservative, I say of common sense. She's not conservative or liberal or, as they say now, progressive. Liberal became...
Yo, Trump and Nicki Minaj friendship today got the whole internet in comment battle mode. Make sure you stay till the end because the opinions in this one are wild. And don't forget to drop a like. Here we go again. Okay, so here's what actually happened. During a White House Rose Garden lunch, Trump gave a shout-out to Nicki Minaj in front of everybody, calling her so respected and so hot. People immediately pulled up old receipts showing Nicki once called herself Trump's #1 fan. She also pledged money to something called Trump accounts earlier this year. A photo started floating around showing her standing next to him in the Oval Office looking real comfortable, like they go way back, like old friends almost. The video and the photo hit Instagram and it spread fast, and now everybody and their mama got something to say about it. So let me walk you through every single angle of this because honestly, the comments are more entertaining than the actual news itself. A lot of people jumped straight to defending Nicki's talent first before anything else. One person wrote that stats and accolades don't lie, saying she might not be #1 to everybody, but she's definitely #1 on the charts, no denying that. Another person commented that no matter what you think about her politics, you got to admit Nicki is that girl, period, full stop. Someone else said having a sitting president recognize you as the greatest female rapper alive is honestly just a flex, plain and simple, whether you like him or not. One commenter even said hate him or love him, he said none but facts, using that exact wording, showing that some people are willing to give credit even to someone they don't personally support. But then, on the other side of this thing, people were not having it at all, not even a little bit. One person said, "Don't worry, black women will find a way to hate on her anyway," kind of calling out the pattern before it even started. Somebody, why else, said they like Nicki but they don't mess with Trump, and they feel like people need to learn the difference between liking an artist and liking who she associates with politically. One person straight up called her a rapist lover. No filter, no explanation, just dropped it in the comments and kept it moving like it needed no further context. Another commenter said she's attracted to men like him, saying it's basically in her blood, a pretty blunt take that got people talking in the replies underneath it. Then you got the jokers in the comment section, because there's always jokers no matter how serious the topic is. One person said, "Nicki so goated," with a bunch of crying emojis. Somebody else joked that maybe her and Trump got an album dropping together, which had people laughing in the replies. One person said, "Thing 1 and Thing 2, which honestly cracked a lot of people up. Another commenter said, "Is this y'all queen?" with a laughing emoji, clearly not here for the whole thing at all. Meanwhile, somebody else is over here saying White House Barbie like it's the most normal caption in the world, and one person even posted a meme, no caption, just a picture of a guy looking unbothered and confused, and everybody in the replies understood exactly what that meant without a single word needed. Now here's where it gets interesting, because underneath all the jokes, there's this real debate happening about whether Nicki's music legacy should even be separated from her political choices at all. One commenter broke it down pretty seriously, saying, number-wise, awards-wise, everything she's accomplished in the industry, she basically knocked down doors for female rappers in hip-hop, and that fact doesn't just disappear because people don't like her personally right now. Somebody else agreed, saying the stats don't lie and the hate online doesn't really reflect how people actually feel about her music when it comes down to it. But somebody clapped back saying the stats might be real, sure, but that doesn't mean people have to be okay with who she's cozying up to politically, especially not this publicly. And then you got people who are just tired of the whole conversation altogether, done with it completely. One person literally commented, "Y'all continuing to sit here and support somebody that supports Trump, tell me everything I need to know anyway," basically calling out the entire comment section for even engaging with the topic. Somebody else said, as much as people hate the messenger in this situation, he ain't lie. Nicki is very talented and left her mark in female rap, regardless of the politics around it. One commenter even asked, numbers coming out, did he just hint at a new Nicki album? Showing that some people are trying to find any silver lining in this whole conversation. Here's the twist though. Because while everybody's arguing about Trump and Nicki's political friendship, there's a whole separate side conversation happening about her music career, almost completely disconnected from the politics of it all. People are out here debating whether she's still the greatest female rapper of all time, regardless of any of this Trump stuff going on. One person said she's the most streamed and highest-selling female rapper of all time, the only one to top global Spotify and Apple Music and chart top 10 on Billboard this year, putting her in the same conversation as Taylor, Ariana, Rihanna, and Billie. So while one half of the internet is furious about the political optics and what it represents, the other half is over here having a completely separate argument about her legacy in music, almost like the Trump comment barely even registered for them at all. And that's honestly the real tension buried in this whole thing. You got old-school hip-hop loyalty on one side, people who grew up on her music and simply don't want politics to taint what she built over the years. And then you got this newer wave of people who feel like in today's climate, you genuinely can't separate the art from the associations anymore, especially when it's this public and this direct. Some people are holding on to the nostalgia of what she represented for female rappers breaking into a male-dominated industry, while others are looking at this exact moment right now and saying, times have changed, and honestly, so should the standards we hold public figures to. Nobody in these comments is neutral. Everybody's got a stance, and that's what makes this whole thing so interesting to watch play out in real time online. You got people quoting her old accomplishments like it's scripture. You got people side-eyeing that Oval Office photo like it's evidence in a courtroom, and you got people just here for the memes, not even trying to pick a side at all, just enjoying the chaos of it. At the end of the day, this whole moment says a lot about where we are right now culturally, where a celebrity shout-out at a political lunch can turn into a full-blown referendum on legacy, loyalty, and what people are willing to overlook when it comes to who they choose to support publicly. It's not really about Trump or Nicki specifically anymore at this point. It's about how divided people are on separating art from personal choices in this day and age we're living in. So I want to know what you think. Do you separate the artist from their political associations, or is that something that should genuinely matter to you as a fan? Drop your take down below. Let me know where you stand on this. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Because trust me, the internet is never running out of stuff like this.
I'm the highest streamed female rapper again on Spotify. If that's what you meant by high. Again?
It never happened before. We also have a woman that is so respected and so hot and so great and such